Inside the world's most famous arena, the theater at Madison Square Garden, we get straight to the action. And introducing first, out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 125.4 pounds, wearing maroon trunks with black and gold trim. His record, 18 victories with only 1 defeat. 8 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From Tagbilaran City, Philippines, Bernard La Maquina Torres. Introducing out of the red corner, he weighed in at 125.6 pounds, wearing blue trunks with white trim. His record, perfect. 10 fights, 10 victories. 6 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Representing Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, Bruce Shoo Shoo Carrington.
Good evening, Bernard. Good evening, Bruce. Punches from here on up are good. Punches from here on up are good. You both know the rules. Obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves now. Come on, fighting at the bell.
Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley with you ringside. All right, here's the deal with Shoo Shoo. We've watched all the stages of development, but Tim, I felt like when we called his fight back in December, he took a big step forward when he fought Jason Sanchez, a veteran who's been in against everybody. Nobody stopped Sanchez. He stopped him.
Look, the better the competition, the better Shoo Shoo fights. And that's true about a lot of these prospects. You know, they fought at a top level in the amateurs. They're used to tough, gritty competition. And when they fight against fighters that get their blood boiling, it brings the best out of them.
All right, so you say it's about the level of competition. Then where is Bernard Torres, who he's opposite tonight?
He's a tough guy. He really is. Lots of experience, amateur experience as well. He's a southpaw, explosive puncher. Look at that backhand. He likes to explode with that shot as well. But this is a really good test for Shoo Shoo tonight.
Shoo Shoo just range finding with that jab. Calm and controlled early on against Torres, who tries to get to the inside.
Shoo Shoo walking tall right there. Got clipped. It was in the Philly shell.
Went to the body with a right hand.
But what I look for, look at the control. How calm Shoo Shoo is at mid-range, outside, and in the pocket. Great fundamentals. Start everything off the jab. Good balance. Nice little level change. Try to stab jab right there from him. But Torres, again, throws surprising shots. Combination puncher. Believes in his chin. He don't mind letting his hands go and mixing it up. Ooh.
Torres getting to the
Good
inside with a 3-punch combination against Carrington.
And the reason why those shots land, Shoo Shoo just standing still. Standing still, covering up with the high guard. And Torres just getting off a 3-piece combination right there. Just taking what Shoo Shoo is giving him. See, the battle with the southpaw is always dangerous. The southpaw is used to the orthodox angles. They're used to seeing that right hand come. If Shoo Shoo starts to be predictable, Torres, he will find ways to exploit his weaknesses. Right now, he's just taking advantage of Shoo Shoo's inactivity. Anytime Shoo Shoo doesn't let his hands go, Torres will.
Torres, of course, smaller man, obvious to see, 4 inches shorter, but a 6-inch reach advantage for Carrington. It's going to be interesting to see what develops in the featherweight division this year. We're going to have 2 world title fights on March 2nd. things could really open up. Could this be the year where Shushu Carrington, there's a check, catches him with the right hand to close out the first round. We will see how he progresses. Joe and Tim with you ringside. World Championship fight tonight. WBC Junior Lightweight. Abraham Nova, Oshaki Foster. You really like where Foster is.
I really do. Love where Foster is. However, I have to tell you guys this. A little birdie said that he had an extensive weigh-in. And what the problem is that can cause fatigue.
Yep.
At the end of the fight or the latter half of the fight. It's something to look for. Something to look for in this fight.
Well, Mark Kriegel, nothing's ever come easy for Foster.
7 years ago, around the time of Hurricane Harvey, he was sloshing around in a Texas jail looking at decades in state prison. Now he's here coming off an astounding 12th round KO, defending his title at Madison Square Garden and determined to make up for the years he lost. Fellas, to me, that's a dangerous fighter right there.
He is. You see him flanked by his grandmother when he was 12 years old. His mother died of cancer. We mentioned the fact of the struggles he had in the midst of his career, turned his life around. He was serving time in prison in 2017. You fast forward 6 years and he becomes a world champion, and now the second defense of his world title. That is the main event coming up later tonight. Nova against Foster, WBC Junior Lightweight World Championship. Round number 2, Shushu Carrington against Bernard Torres, and in that first round, Shushu had a 12-4 connect advantage.
Tess, I'm not a fan of the Philly shell versus the southpaw. It gives the southpaw a free lane to be able to use his jab over the top. I'm seeing Torres having some success, but coming behind his jab, freezing up Shushu, and landing. You see the jab right there in the middle? He's able to land those shots because that lead hand is down.
Yep, watch that left hand of Carrington. There he probes to the body with it. But in that shell defense, you see it going right across that waistband. There's a right hand that's able to sneak under the left elbow for a body shot for Shushu.
Shushu has the height advantage, the reach advantage. He's doing his very best at the moment to use it to his advantage. Having that reach advantage, it allows you to operate further out from away from your opponent, giving you the advantage. Some fighters, they don't use their advantages. Shushu, he enjoys fighting from the outside to mid-range.
There's a good example being calm in the pocket right there. There's a lead right hand from Carrington.
And again, he's landing the right punch against the southpaw, which is the right hand. You want to look for the right hand in the left hook. And it's all about placing that lead foot on the outside of your opponent's lead foot to line that up. Good jab.
Good jab. Snaps back the head of Torres as he came off the hip with that jab. Been looking to place that right hand to the body a few times early on.
Shushu places his foot on the inside to land that jab. Gives him a different punching angle to be able to land that shot.
Short right hand on the inside. Torres came in, crossed that threshold, back to the jab for Shushu. And then a sweeping left hook. Look for it again that time. Shushu Carrington against the well-traveled Bernard Torres, the 18-win veteran. As we come to the end of round number 2 to start off this evening, that'll be capped by the WBC 130-pound title fight.
Little Caesar slices and sticks with half bacon cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza is the world's greatest combination.
Carl? What are you doing here? You're picking up for a friend, right?
I'm sorry, PB&J. Here, try some for yourself.
How dare you?
Order online to try slices and sticks with bacon or jalapeno for $7.99.
Pizza. Las Vegas Grand Prix chooses T-Mobile for Business for 5G solutions because T-Mobile is helping power operations and experiences for hundreds of thousands of fans with reliable 5G connectivity. Now's the time to accelerate your business.
This is going viral. But you know what should go viral? The fact that Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader gives you personalized monthly payments before you buy. Toss us a like.
Round number 3, one of the best prospects in all the sport. Trying to graduate to contender status as Shoo Shoo Carrington. Going up against Bernard Torres. Mentioned that he's well-traveled. This guy that's fought in Spain. He's fought in Norway. This is his second fight in the United States. He's a native of the Philippines, but his mother moved to Norway from the Philippines for the chance of more opportunities for her children. His father was a police officer, passed away when Bernard was 10 years old, and eventually Bernard and his siblings went to Norway from the Philippines, and he was already involved in boxing in the Philippines, and then he had to find a gym there in Norway. He goes on to be a 7-time Norwegian national champion.
Again, I told you, Tess, like I said, well-traveled, and it has experience, amateur experience, pedigree, and it's showing. Shoo Shoo's not having his way in there. So Torres has put him in uncomfortable positions like that. Again, taking advantage of Shoo Shoo's mistakes by just going in that high shell or that Philly shell, leaving an opening for that left hand or the right hand, the lead hand of Torres. And then the combinations are following after.
Listened into the corner of Shoo Shoo Carrington. Kay Caroma, who's looking for more combinations out of Shoo Shoo.
See, when you have that lead hand down, it's really hard to use it. I mean, you can't. It's hard to turn it into a hook. Your opponent can see it. He does it there.
Well, it's got to come up before it goes.
Exactly. Good
There's
shots
that lead right hand from Carrington, and then follows up his work. Now posting for a moment. We're going to create that range.
See, shorter fighters have to have great anticipation and timing with oncoming punches against taller opposition like Shoo Shoo. You got to have quicker feet to get in and out. That's why you're seeing the success every now and then. You see the combinations thrown. Nice little split the guard from Torres right there.
And he took that angle out to the right to land the body punch.
Because you got to be able to get in and out of range.
Now Shoo Shoo staying right on top of him.
Yes. Shoo Shoo's starting to get in a little rhythm now. Starting to understanding the patterns of Torres. The sequences test.
Three-punch combination from Torres. Shoo Shoo stays right in the pocket, throws that right hand. Jab to the body here, closing moments of round number 3. Picks up the pace, good hand speed from Carrington, end of 3.
And good defense right there from Torres.
Little Caesar slices and sticks with half bacon cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza is the world's greatest combination.
Carl? What are you doing here? You're picking up for a friend, right?
I'm sorry, PB&J. Here, try some for yourself.
How dare you?
Order online to try slices and sticks with bacon or jalapeno for $7.99.
Pizza, pizza.
Detour?
Yeah.
School isn't gonna be easy.
I know. But I think you're gonna do great, Dad.
Kia, movement that inspires.
I got 3 rounds to none. Shoo Shoo Carrington. One of the reasons that Kay Caroma jumped at this fight, even though on paper it's a step up, is they had some sparring from a guy named DJ Zamora, 12-0 southpaw, 130-pounder. He's athletic, he has a high IQ. Kay told me after 4-minute rounds with him for 9 weeks, I knew he's ready for this kid.
Yeah, you better be, right? And Torres is a guy, you talk about the experience, Mark. He's had 3 fights scheduled for 10 rounds, and they all went the distance.
Ooh, nice.
See how many rounds and how much work Shoo Shoo gets here.
Nice setup, nice little parry from Torres, and then just sneaking the left hand behind it. Now what Shushu's trying to do, he's trying to put pressure, more mental pressure on Torres. He's trying to force mistakes. Shushu's a counterpuncher. He needs you to open up most of the time to be able to land his shots. Right now, he's looking to open up Torres just with the pressure.
He's doing a good job of staying with him with his feet and then giving an angle. Just missing with that right hand to the body. Has landed 17 body punches to this point. Punching between the punches.
Look at Torres using timing right now on Shushu. Shushu's letting one punch come at a time, and Torres, nice little counter right there from Shushu. Picking it up that Torres is actually trying to counter his counter.
Yes.
And he countered him.
A good left hook, and now the right hand connects upstairs. Good offensive output here in the middle of round number 4 from Shushu Carrington. Left hand comes back in return from Torres. And Torres steps forward with a 2-punch combination. You can see blood dripping from the nose of Bernard Torres.
Shushu turning southpaw, trying to give a different look. Torres didn't take the bait.
Nope, back orthodox for Carrington. And cupping that with the left hook, and you can see the warning from Charlie Fitch to get that hand from behind the neck.
See, we're gonna see a different level tonight from Shushu. When things ain't going your way, when things seem a little bit off, we're going to see how he delivers.
Good headshot that time on the inside. This has been a strong round from Shushu Carrington. 1-2.
Good shot.
Right hand landed. Uppercut and a big knockdown scored. My oh my, Shushu. Hometown hero, knockout scored, devastating power from Shushu, Brooklyn born, and does it at home. What a statement. Second left in round 4. 1 second remaining. And dynamite from Carrington.
He just delivered, Tess. He just delivered.
Well, another Brooklyn guy likes that. Shannon Briggs on his feet. And those gloves that have 8 and 21 on them. 8 as in, he says, I'll be the 8th champion to come from the Brownsville section of Brooklyn. Listen to this knockout.
Again, put that pressure on Shushu, marching forward, got the high guard up. Just waiting, anticipating. Lets the right hand go. Boom. Looped the right hand, didn't throw it straight that time, just taking advantage of Torres being in a terrible position. You see him squared up right here, trying to fire back. Never saw that punch coming. Here it is again, different angle. Shushu putting that high guard up, nice little pull right hand, but he was able to step back.
Listen to this. That rear hook. That's good stuff. Man, you see that right leg of Torres, instant impact, and he just buckles to the canvas. Wow. So now, as we told you back on December 9th, you want to go on the next rung of the ladder. Jason Sanchez, who'd been in against Oscar Valdez, Christopher Diaz. Nobody had ever gotten rid of Jason Sanchez. Got rid of him in 2. And then Bernard Torres, as you said, experienced guy.
Yep.
Well-traveled guy.
Of course.
18-1. Gets rid of him in 4. You can see the growth, the development, the stages, the progress as he looks to graduate from top prospect to legit featherweight contender. Let's go to the ring and make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the theater at Madison Square Garden, this bout comes to a conclusion at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 4.